Hello everyone, Amanda here from Scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to share this beautiful mini album with you that I've made. I'm going to give you a run through and then we're going to have a quick tutorial on how to make the base and the pages. Now throughout I have used the Dashing Deer stamp set and the Detailed Deer thinlets, mostly the thinlets to be honest. They're absolutely stunning. And I have used the Dashing Along DSP, which I'll just quickly show you. It was originally only available if you ordered £250 worth of goods. I'm just moving my table. But Stampin' Up have now released it for sale. And you get, I think, 4 sheets of each design. I think it's 4 of each. Is it 4 of each? Let's have a look on the back. I can't remember, but I absolutely love it. Dashing Along Designer Series paper. So you're getting 12 sheets. So it's 4 each of 3 designs. So we've got the green one. We've got the writing on the back like newspaper print. We've got the little flower design. It's got stripes. And then we've got this one, which I absolutely love. And it's got that one on the back. So you can purchase this now. Which is awesome, and so I made my mini album with mine. So here we've got some of the DSP. I've used black cardstock, which is, you do need 12 by 12, so I have grabbed that from my stash. You could use any other colour you like. I just used black because it stands out. I've got some ribbons and some lace and some tulle tied on the spine and one of these lovely metal copper snowflakes that you can purchase. Beautiful. And then I've used a beautiful embossing folder. Is it Swirls and Curls? I can't remember. I'll list everything that I've used over on my blog. So if there's any of these that you think, oh, I fancy some of that, you'll find it over there, okay? And the link is in the description box below. So if I just zoom in a right little bit, I've added the lovely vellum flower that I did a tutorial on. It was super popular. So that was using the Pop of Petals Stamp and Punch. And I have bound, well, my closure is just some of the lovely Merimelo and copper ribbons. We'll need to zoom out because it's quite a long mini album. And so it opens like so. First of all, lift that back. We've got these pages here, and it is a 6 by 6 mini album. I've cut my cover just slightly over, but the inside's basically 6 by 6. These are some die cuts from the thinlets that I showed you, and then it opens like that, okay, and like that. So there I have used, if I just zoom in, the newspaper print style paper, and then I've created these beautiful corners. That's one of the dies in the set. So that opens like so. So we've got 1, 2, 3 panels, and then each of these smaller panels also opens up like so. Okay, so we've got that one there, and then we have that one there. And again, I've used the thinlets, and you get some little flower ones, and I've added little rhinestones, and I just think it looks lovely. Really, really love it. Okay, so that closes up and that closes up. And then this one lifts over as well, and you've got another section here, and then you've got the back. Now you could turn these flaps into pockets. There's loads of possibilities. You can add on to it, you can extend it. This is it in its most basic form, and as I say, it's a great start to learning to build mini albums. This is known commonly as a flip-flap mini album. So I go right then left like that. And then I close that one in there to hold them in. You could add magnets, there's all sorts you could do. And then that goes like so. Now the front cover is added on separately. It will, when you've finished, it will be the same width as that one. So you could put your front cover on there and have that as a short one. you can add it that way, put magnets. There's so many things you can do with this design. It's awesome. It's not my design. It's been around donkey's years. I've just used it to showcase this beautiful DSP and to practice my mini album making. So I'm going to pause the camera now and get everything that I need, and I'm going to quickly show you how to construct one of these. I won't decorate it all for you. It's just layers of DSP. Everything is always 1/4 of an inch shorter than the panel. That's all you do, and just do the same, repeat it throughout. And then on the spine there, I have just tied a piece of ribbon all the way around, literally tied it in a knot, and then left long tails. And then on top of that, I've tied more and more and more, so it's nice and touchy feeling, soft, and I like the ribbon and the lace and the tulle alongside the paper. And then we've got the hard feel of the metal elements there. We've got sequins on here. We've got the handmade flower. I've used a Winker Stella and a little bit of like whitewash on the dashing deer there, just to tone the colour down a bit, because that's how I like it. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how to make one. So I'm going to try and show you really quickly how to construct this mini album, and then you can go away and you can decorate it how you like. So first of all, you're going to need a sheet. This measures 6 1/4 by 12, and this is your base. I will leave all the measurements over on my blog at scrimpingmommy.co.uk. Don't forget, description box, it'll take you straight to it. Then you need a piece which is 6 1/4 by 6, that's your front cover. Then you need 3 sheets cut to 6 by 12. Okay, and those each want to be scored at 3 by 9. So we'll do that first. So we're scoring each of those 3 exactly the same. 3 and 9. 3, 9. 3 and 9. Just move your front cover out of the way for now, and then your base part, which is slightly taller, it's 6 1/4, and it's just been cut 1/4 of an inch taller, so that when your pages are inside, you've just got that little bit of leeway so that your pages don't protrude outside your cover. That's just the way I prefer it. So we're scoring this one at 2 3/4 inches, 3 inch, 9 inch, and 9 1/4, and that's given us 2 little spines for the book, just so it all folds together a lot nicer and a lot neater. So first of all, you want to fold and burnish all of those score lines. My table's rocking, it's annoying me. I don't know why it's doing it. I need to get it concreted to the floor. Right, and that'll fold. So we've folded and burnished those, and we're going to put that to one side because that is our base. And fold and burnish the other, these are your pages. You can use any colour cardstock you like. Obviously I've picked colours on mine to go with the dashing deer. So I've picked Christmas, so you could do them in any format. It's a fun design to learn if you're starting to enter into making albums. You know, start off with simple ones and work your way up. That's what I'm doing. Right, so then you want to get these 3 page pieces, and I've cut that one a little bit rough there, but never mind, it's just a sample. So you're going to get them like so in a row, okay, and we're just going to glue these flaps together, so you've just got one long line. Do I need to just zoom out a tiny bit? Just zoom out and... Can you be quiet? I'm filming. It's weekend and my family's about. I do apologise. I will beat them all later. Right, so there's no peace in this house. Right, so I'm using wet glue because then you can you've got more room for manoeuvre sort of thing to help you with your lining up. Okay, that's how I see it anyway. So I'm checking at both sides before that glue dries that I've got that straight. So I'm checking that bit straight, I'm checking that bit straight. Yeah, I'm happy with that, so I'm going to press. Okay. If you're confident that you can get it straight using tape, then use tape, that's fine. And then I'm going to glue this one together. I just say take the time to make sure that it is lined up nicely, because it will just make it look, the finished thing look better. So take your time, make sure it is lined up. You know, don't think, oh, I know nothing has to be perfect, I'm always saying that, but when you're doing this, it just needs to be fairly straight, else it'll look a mess. Right, so it's straight there. Okay, I'm happy that those sides are straight. So I'll give that a press, like so. Alright, so now this is where you can start and think, how do I want my album to be? Am I going to have it with those closed there and have those as tuck spots or flaps? Or I've got mine that way, with those opening there, so that that's free. Now, so what we're going to do now, so that's, mine's like that, and then I go right to left, okay? So what we want to do now is we want to attach this to our base. So bring your base over without this folded up. And I'll tell you for why. Because if you fold all this up and then bring your base, there's a possibility you could stick it on wrong. Trust me, because I've done it. Right, so there's your base. So you want the back of this section here to be attached to there. Okay? Now if you're confident that you're going to do it right, you can fold it all up. Like so. What I would do is, just to double check, I will put a little cross there and just say, I mean, you're going to cover it up with paper just because you just want to double check that you're not sticking on the wrong bit. So close it up right and left. You double check, yes, that's my cross. That's the bit I want to glue. Oh, now dogs are barking. First family are making a load of noise, now it's dogs. Because somebody in the wisdom is setting off fireworks at lunchtime on a Sunday afternoon, but there you go. Right, so now we want to stick this to our base between these score lines here, so that the score lines are on the outside, because those are like little gussets. Okay. And also making sure that it doesn't protrude from the top or the bottom. I've given you that, just that little increment. And this is why I do like to use wet glue, so that I have got room to just move it just a right little bit. So then those will close like so, and you've got a lovely flush looking little album like so. Right, so now this is where you want to decide what you want to do with your, let me try and zoom in, with your front pieces as well. Now I have put my front panel on there, so I'm just going to do it as I've done mine. So don't forget, you have one length that is slightly bigger, because that is at 6 1/4. So you want to make sure you've got this piece the right way up, first of all. And then you're going to attach it to this panel here. Okay. Right here. So now I can attach that to there. Line it up, and then I can finish my video and go and moan at all of my family, including the dogs, for making a racket. So there we go, that's how you do it. My thing's wonky. So that's how you do it. So then that's your front cover, that's your back flap. It opens like so, and it opens like so, and you've got those two there as well. Okay, or you can have it like that, and then go right, left, right, left. Now if you want a ribbon closure, attach your ribbon front and back before you put your DSP over. Other than that, you can do what you like. Okay, go and have some fun. I hope that's helped. I hope that gives you some inspiration. Don't forget to visit my blog for all the measurements and all the products that I've used. Please click like if you've liked the video, and please give me a thumbs up, and also subscribe. And I'll see you again soon for another tutorial. Hopefully next time quieter. Bye for now.